take you to Durban now, where we find my other colleague, Lethiwe Mdluli, who's checking on businesses and how residents are also managing with the blackouts. Lethiwe, a little earlier on, a lot of people were complaining about services at government offices, for instance, also lacking efficiency because of the blackouts. What's happening where you are?
Well, Masego, a lot of people have been sharing their frustrations about the load shedding that we've been experiencing. Earlier on, I actually spoke to a business here in Umhlanga, and they were telling us about the businesses that they've been helping over the last week, that they've been helping with when it comes to connection. Right now, I'm actually speaking to a lot of residents around Durban, and I'm getting their opinions about the load shedding that they've been experiencing. I'm now actually joined by a resident who wants to share, there's been a bit of disturbance here, who wants to share their opinions as well. Ma'am, thank you so much for joining us at eNCA. Take us through how you've been personally affected by load shedding.
Well, every day, all of our appliances go off. You can't plan for anything. And it's just gone on for too long. And we're not being told why this is happening, what is being done to fix this problem. We've had load shedding for 14 years, and that's just too long without a solution. And some people are are off. People I know are off for most of the day, and they can't do anything. They've got a 2-hour window when they have to cook meals and try to do something. That's just not acceptable when everybody's still paying their electricity bills. We're having to invest in other solutions individually, like inverters and solar panels, etc. When it's not, that shouldn't be happening, for those reasons.
Do you believe that government or ESCOM does have a plan for you as a resident in South Africa? Do you think that they will have plans in the coming years?
Well, we're not told those plans. So if they have the plans, we're not aware of them. So that's the difficulty. We had a ship out in the ocean last year, which was giving us energy supplies, and that's gone. So what is the next thing that we're going to have? That we just don't know. We keep getting told that the power stations have got problems, maintenance problems, and a power station takes many years to plan and build. Are we having any more? We don't know. We're just not informed of this.
And currently, what are you doing to try and pass time and also to connect with others? Because there's also issues with network currently.
Yeah, the network is a big problem. People's Wi-Fi goes down, technology gets affected. All of those are the things that are just not acceptable. And I think everybody is just fed up with it now.
No, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
So, Masego, there's also other businesses that are here that want to share or want to speak to us about how they've been affected as well. Good morning, sir, and how are you?
I'm good, thanks, and yourself?
I'm very well. I know that you run a business and you wanted to share how you've been affected by load shedding as well. Take us through how you guys are operating, especially now that we're on stage 5.
So we currently use a UPS battery system, which runs the computers and the small things that we use to operate in terms of our point of sale. It helps for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, but then it goes down and the batteries don't have time to charge back up. So we've had to go and buy another one in front of our store there, the box is there. Now, the problem is it's starting to cost quite a bit of money. And it's not just that, if you look at your figures from the day, how they fluctuate always, but now it's quite, you do really good turnover, bang, load shedding comes. No one wants to shop, no one wants to shop in the dark. And as we know in South Africa, it's quite dangerous to be by yourselves in the dark. People take advantage of those situations, And, we're lucky enough that we can, put in UPSs and stuff like that. A lot of smaller businesses can't. So they don't operate for, 5-6 hours of a day? A little bit unfair. And then when you finish that work, you go home and all of a sudden you don't have electricity at home to cook, clean, and we're okay with that, but some people are a little less unfortunate where I know with our domestic worker, she hasn't had electricity for 5 or 6 days. And, you know, lay complaints, you know, and it always just gets passed off to someone else. But from a business point of view, if you don't make money, you can't pay your staff. If your staff don't have money, they can't, you know, pay for food. They can't do these things. And it's just a snowball effect. And I think everyone is feeling it at the moment. I mean, you know, it's not my business. I just, you know, run it. But it's starting to really hit home at the moment. You know, everything is more expensive now. And, you know, it's all to do with load shedding, and people can't trade. They, you know, you're not going to sell. And as I said, people aren't going to come in and buy. And, you know, we're just a nice golf store, you know. We're not the important things, you know, trying to keep fridges on for food. You know, you need electricity for that. And
do you think that our government does have a plan in place, or even ESCOM, the people that run ESCOM, do you think that they have a plan in place?
It's tough to say. I hope they do. You know, there's always that hope that they do. From what we've learned, no, there's not. But hopefully our president can come through and sort it out for us. I think he's a clever man. He's a businessman. He knows what's going on. So, you know, if they just listen to what he has to say and we get the right people in the right places, we can fix it. If we carry on putting the wrong people that don't have, you know, the knowledge and obviously experience to fix these things, we're going to be in the same exact situation that we're in now, and it's just going to get worse and worse. So hopefully we can all come together and sort this situation out.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. So, Masego, these are some of the people that are affected by the load shedding. The gentleman that I was speaking to runs a business in the shopping center, and he has shared that they've had to invest in inverters. And also I spoke to the lady before who did say that her life has been interrupted and they do have to make plans before even going out. A lot of South Africans are sharing their frustrations about what is currently going on with the energy crisis in this country.
Lethiwe Mdluli live for us in Durban. Let's leave it there for now. And as our viewer said earlier, if you look outside and if you look at Lethiwe as well in Durban, the clouds are grey, so it's quite cold. It's going to be quite a bleak afternoon and evening for a lot of us in South Africa.